Let's get ready, say, go. This was on, this was on, this was on, this was on. Let's go, this was on, this was on, this was on, this was on. Rainbows in the sky, let's fly away like a bird. You're free to see the boundless face of the earth. Let the wind blow you like a knife and glide away. Far beyond the clouds, you'll find another place. If the road ahead seems so cold and gray, turns today, don't you be afraid, go and fly away. Chala, hey chala, no time to hesitate, go on and search the earth, within it lies a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala, don't be afraid, you got the power to get through the darkest night. Chala! Zooming down and round in the sky like a coaster. Hold on tight, or you may find yourself trapped in a maze. When that happens, you may think you will never find your way. At the past, you may take sin or the same. If the road ahead should lead you so cold and gray, when night never turns to day, don't you be afraid, go and fly away. Chala, hey chala, no time to hesitate, go on and search the earth, within it lies a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala, be cool, don't be afraid, you got the power to get you through the darkest night. Hey chala, no time to hesitate, go on and search the earth, within it is a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala, be cool, don't be afraid, you got the power to get you through the darkest nights. Chala.
That part. Alright, ELW proudly presents KliqBait Wrestling. What is going on, folks? This be your boy Smith. As always, joined by my North American Click Boy tag team partner, Mattitude 22. What's going on?
Oh baby, you know it's Monday. It's raw. It's Monday. It's raw. It's clickbait.
It's definitely Monday night, and we're getting ready for Monday Night Raw. Big ups to everybody in the chat, Gojira, Ian, and anyone else that might be joining us later or lurking. Hey, appreciate you coming. But we got some stuff to talk about. Like I said, Raw's about to come on. There's a lot of wrestling movings and chickens going on lately. Like I said, WWE's got some new acquisitions, which let's just jump right into that before Raw real kind of officially starts. So recently, WWE just signed CMLL Women's Champion, or now former Women's Champion, Stephanie Vaquer. I don't know how you pronounce her last name. Vaquer?
Vaquer.
Vaquer. Okay, so
Yeah.
Stephanie Vaquer, and they didn't really waste any time with her. She literally just got hot shotted to the roster. Like no warm up, no PC training. Just we got to show in Mexico City. You booked.
Yeah.
like nothing. But you know what? That's good. That's good on them and good for her because it's treating her like a star already. Like we don't. She's so good. She's so good. We don't gotta go through formality. We're just gonna give it to you right now. We don't gotta train her. We don't gotta prep her. She's that good. Here she is now.
I do have to I do have to nitpick one thing. I sort of don't like that she went over Isla Dawn twice.
Yeah, I know, but it's the tag team champions. They
Yeah.
you know, they're gonna do that.
Hey, listen. I think I've said this. I've said this time and time again. Uh, chat saying the music is a tiny bit loud.
Gosh, that's what I need to know. I got you, Chad. You good now? You can talk, man. You should be good.
But yeah, like I think it's good, right? Because we've talked about it before. Like I think in theory, the PC is a great concept. Like it's great that WWE has a system where they can farm college athletes and people that are just getting into wrestling, and they could create their own stars. Like I think that's a great concept, and I think that's great for them. But I think I think it's like you can't overlook already established people, and I think that's what they were doing. Because I'm I'm sitting here scratching my head, and I'm like, man, like they didn't try to get Camille, they didn't try to get Okada, they didn't try to get Osprey. Like they're not trying to pick up any free agents. Like they're not trying to pick up anybody, and I just don't think the PC is enough alone. So like I'm I'm glad they picked up Stephanie Vaquer, because like she adds a little bit of star power, especially if she goes to NXT, because the women's NXT locker room is lacking in star power.
Especially their women. Like I said, we got Julia.
Yeah, like the women.
There's talks of that Australia woman. I forget her name.
Yeah, I'm not super familiar with her, if I'm being honest. But yeah, like Julia, Stephanie Vaquer, like those that's gonna be great for. I think honestly, I think probably Jade should move down to NXT. I think Jade should have started in NXT, but.
Well, they saw big money in her. She feels more like an attraction right now than an actual like talent, and they're hoping to get her to be more of a talent than just an attraction at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
Where
sure.
it's like, yeah, it's great to see her because she's got such an aura and everything about her, but the ring stuff is not there yet. So it's like, yeah, we could use her sparsely until she gets to that level. But right now, she was an attraction. They brought her in, she was an attraction. You know, we got Rhea Ripley,
hey,
she back. She's in the ring right now. So it's we about to find out what's going down.
I think it's a good pickup for them. Like, again, I don't want to be that guy, but you do have to question a little bit the level of professionalism of Vaquer. Like you do have to kind of question that, like
she kind of dropped some. She was supposed to have like some previous engagements, but she pretty much just kind of dropped that to go straight to the E.
Yeah, so you do have to.
But to be fair, even though it is bad practice to do such things, I can slightly understand because from what I'm told, that was her goal. Her end game was she became a wrestler to go to WWE. So I can understand that kind of like, I'm not waiting. The opportunities
Yeah.
presented to me. This is the thing I came into this business to do and to end up. They're asking for me now. I'm not gonna wait to give them me. So I'm just gonna drop everything and
Yeah,
go
yeah.
straight to the thing I've kind of had in my life as a mission statement. So I could see where she would just drop everything and go straight to E and not, do any of
Yeah.
her previous, obligations that she had. I can kind of understand. Is it a bad business? Sometimes it is. It can be, yes, but unless CMLL is going to hold a grudge to it, then that's on them. But it is what it is. She went with the option that she
Sometimes,
really wanted, and she wasn't trying to hesitate.
sometimes in life, sometimes in life, sometimes in life, like opportunity knocks, and you just gotta kind of, you just take
Because you
advantage, and
also
I
got to
think that's what she
remember,
did.
Stephanie, like many other wrestlers, this ain't the first time she's had an audition or been in them Titan Towers trying to get a job. It's just back then she didn't have star power or name power or any reputation that made her bankable. Now she is. And now they're asking for her. And again, that's that situation where you tried to get a job here once and they said, nah, we don't need you, kid. Now they're calling and saying, hey, you want to come hang out with us? You're probably going to drop everything to go there now because it's like, yeah, I want to be. I want to be a part. I come, this is what I've been dreaming to be a part of. So yeah, I can
You
understand
know?
like just like plus you don't want to get to that situation where it's like fuck around and you went I do want to come but I gotta do this and then they just fuck around and change their mind on your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, precisely. Like I think, like that's what I mean. Like like you do have to, like okay, like was it unprofessional? Absolutely, like that can't be understated. But she she thought that it was, like this was her dream job and this is what she wanted to do, and she got that opportunity. And like that's kind of what it is. Like like yeah, it is unprofessional. But do I hold it against her? No, because like you said, like she always wanted to be there. She got the opportunity.
Plus you don't want to find yourself in that
It's
position where you was hot as a day or a Tommy, but then Shinsuke Nakamura showed up. They
it's
forgot
like
about a day or a
uh,
Tommy. You know what I'm saying? They forgot about Kenta.
yeah, it's like like okay, it's like people that work like regular jobs, right? They can probably relate, but like if I win like $50 million in the lottery, I'm done working and I'm not even gonna give my work any notice. Like I'm just gonna quit. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what she did. I think for her, this was this was on par with like winning the lottery. So for her, it was like, hey man, like this is my dream job. This is where I wanted to be. I want to kind of take this opportunity. I'm not gonna let this opportunity go. So it is what it is. Like sometimes you have to do what you got to do for yourself, because like you said, like let's say had she said no, I want to finish up my previous engagements. Well, let's say something happens and then let's say she gets hurt, then now she's going to be out 9 months. So you can't hold it against her. She did what she thought was best for her. She did what she wanted to do. Like, is it unprofessional? Yes, yes it is, but also like I'm not going to fault her. I'm not going to fault for following her dreams or following her heart.
Yeah. Now your man Dom over here trying to pull an Eddie got at or trying to cop them please. Yo, my man Dominic out here looking real bandito late. He real bandito right now with that mustache mullet combo.
This is unrelated, but it's related to wrestling. I think I've decided something. I think Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle from WrestleMania 21 might be my favorite pro wrestling match of all time.
Okay, that's what's up. SummerSlam.
What?
But yeah, I do like though. Like people are like, man, so Stephanie Vaquer goes to Forbidden Door just to audition for WWE.
Dumbass.
You know, I mean, listen, good kudos, good for her, man. Like, listen, AEW put her on the radar. Look how see like
And
she
then
telling
apparently
you that
they offered her a deal too. They offered her a deal.
hey,
She went with
think
the E.
about
She went with the E.
think about that WWE didn't want her, right? Like she had tried to get into WWE before and they didn't want her. And she had one match with Mercedes Moné and WWE couldn't get her fast enough. So shout out to Mercedes Moné.
Like I said, your man Hickenbottom be out here cooking, son. Hickenbottom be like, yo, Paul, open the door. Open the door. Let them in. I'm trying to cook.
No, I'm sorry. Whatever.
I got that sexy red energy. Shawn Michaels got that sexy red energy. He trying to turn up. They don't call him Shawn Michaels in NXT, son. He's Chef Hickenbottom, son. Chef Hickenbottom. He cooking. But yeah, I mean, so are we going straight main roster with Vaquer, or are we going to NXT first? Because it sounded like she might be going to NXT first.
Yeah, I think she's gonna go to NXT first. I think they just happen to be going to Mexico, so they're like, hey, like we can get another hometown. I don't want to say hometown.
I don't think she's from Mexico City. She's from Chile.
Really?
Yeah, she's from Chile.
Oh, okay. Well,
but
Ouch.
you know,
yeah,
figure
again,
you speak Spanish, they speak Spanish. It's copacetic, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, man, shout out to Mercedes Moné, man. Mercedes Moné put Stephanie Vaquer on the map. Bro, she put her on the map. She in one match, Mercedes took her from being irrelevant to in the WWE.
She was definitely irrelevant, but like, listen, go look at her work though. She's got some good matches though. She's capable. That's what I'll say.
Bro, if they don't put the title on Dragunov tonight, then I don't even know what to tell you.
Versus Sami Zayn. But yeah, also, this past week on NXT, Joe Hendry, your favorite match, showed up. Got a big win in the main event, tagging with Trick Williams versus Ethan Page and Shawn Spears. Like I said, seemed like they believe, NXT believes in Joe Hendry.
I don't believe in Joe Hendry.
Also, I don't know if we talked about it last week, or did we talk about the Rascals reuniting?
Yeah, we did.
We did, didn't we? Okay. I wasn't sure if we did. I couldn't remember. Because I know they got a match coming this week because old Dempsey pulled up on Impact, fucking shit up over there with the No Quarter Catch crew. They're supposedly supposed to have a 6-man on Impact this week with a quote-unquote mystery opponent who knows a little bit about our world in your world, as Santino put it.
Wonder who that's gonna be.
Who could that possibly be? It's not like the same people that are also having a match this week against Gallus. Couldn't be those same 3 people, right? Crazy, they wouldn't do that, right? Twice in 1 week, right?
Again, I don't want to play devil's advocate, but I got to a little bit, man. The only thing is, they should dial back on the crossovers just a little bit. Keep it something where when it happens, it feels like a treat. If you do it every single week, then it doesn't feel special, you know?
Oh, you hear about Obafemi?
What about him?
I think he's unless that was a made up. He got a match and he's supposed to be going up against somebody. I forget his name. Because I saw somebody was talking about that shit. I could have been got gassed up, but let me take a look. Shit.
Obafemi versus Duke Hudson. Jeez, I wonder who's winning that match.
Times 2, so.
Yeah. Here it is. It's going down at Destination at Noah. Obafemi versus Alpha Wolf.
Okay.
So again, we got a thing of WWE playing in the sandbox with other promotions. Like I said, we just had just this week it was the AJ Styles match in Noah, and Io did her Miracle match.
I know that NXT is sending Josh Briggs and the new Porter Kretsch crew, like the new guy, the guy that's replacing Damon Kemp. I know they're sending them over to compete in the N1 tournament.
Yeah.
So that's pretty dope.
So yeah, they're like I said, they're not like and like I said, I like how they're doing it. They're not just sitting there like, oh, we'll just send all the heavy hitters. It's like, nah, let this person go here, let that person go there, let this person do this. Let this person have a match with that person. You know, so it's like, yeah, I like this kind of cooperation. You know, it's nice to see.
Yeah, I want to watch that match between Styles and Marufuji.
I watched it. Somebody posted the whole shit on Twitter. I was watching that shit earlier today. That shit was pretty good. AJ Styles walked away with the dub.
Yeah, I know Io had a match too, but I can't fuck with Marigold, man. I can't fuck with that promotion.
Somebody posted that one on fucking Twitter as well. That's a decent match. It was pretty good.
I just like I can't fuck with Rossi Agawa.
I hear you.
He's kind of into some stuff that I don't necessarily agree with.
I'd be able to build this all tonight, babe. I don't know.
I don't know. But I do want to watch that. I do want to watch that Noah match.
Are you supposed to tell which one's left, which one's right? Does it matter?
Felt like shit because Dom in the doghouse fell out. So wait, who's Sheamus going up against here tonight?
Bronson Reed, I think.
Bronson Reed. Ugh. Gross. Yeah, we got McAfee back on Raw. Like, I really don't care for Bronson Reed. I really don't. And I'm all for the big boys, but he does nothing for me. Anyone else feel that way about him?
I mean, I like Bronson Reed, but it's just they don't do anything with
I
him.
like him too, but I'm like, I feel like his time so far in main roster, like, I just don't care. I really don't like care about it. It's there's no real momentum with this guy. Like, he has decent matches. He'll get wins, but he ain't winning nothing of any value. It's like,
Yeah, like he'll pick up a win against somebody like Akira Tozawa, but he doesn't, you know, he's not beating any legitimate guys. He's not building any kind of momentum.
So it's just
I
like
think
it's just
little
kind of made me
unfortunate.
apathetic to Bronson Reed right now. So it's like,
Yeah.
like maybe hook him up in a faction or something. Get him a mate. Like, 'cause on his own, he's just kind of boring. Like, he needs a friend.
Again, man, you know, like it's I don't want to sound like a broken record, man, but you know, like again, it's kind of unfortunate how how much he left on the table to just kind of come back here and do nothing, you know?
Yeah. And I agree with you there, Gojira. Like, the clock is kind of ticking. Like, they need to either, like, he needs to get on some kind of Mark Henry Hall of Pain type shit, or before people just don't give a fuck and you just become like the big fat guy who can't get it done. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You turn into the motherfucking Brodus Clay or fucking Tensai. Like, yeah.
Because those big boys, man, like they don't those big boys, like they don't have that same like longevity, you know?
Nah, like, plus he doesn't have the other hindrances. He doesn't have the height with the weight.
Yeah.
Like, you see him standing next to Sheamus. Sheamus is still taller than him. So it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
you're a big boy, but you're not a monster of a boy. So like, what was that dude's name that used to be on NXT? His name was like Bull something.
Bull Dempsey?
Yeah, Bull Dempsey. That's how I feel about, like, Bronson Reed right now. Like, he's a Bull Dempsey. Where it's like, okay, you're a big, massive person, but you're not height-wise. So it's like, even if you are like a beast, when you stand up against the other main eventers, you come off the small guy. You come off
Yeah.
looking like a little Bull Dempsey or like a fucking Taz or something. And that's why I'm like right now, like I said, they need to make him like a straight killer. But it's like, do something, because this right here ain't gonna help.
What about putting him in like a tag team?
That's what I'm saying. Like, they need to put him in a tag team, get him a mate or something, get him a friend, hook him up in a faction or something. Like, he needs to do something to kind of give him a little more than what he has on his own, because it's not enough. It's not enough.
See, that's why I feel like everybody kind of says like, oh, like AEW has too many titles, but this is where I feel like WWE doesn't have enough titles. They need another title. They need another title in between the Intercontinental or and World Heavyweight, or they need something below, because you know, like a lot of
Well,
these
I would
guys are
say
just
any
not doing
title would
anything.
have to be the third tier behind IC in the world. belts.
Yeah, like that's why like they should have like a TV title or something, you know?
I mean, we've talked about this in the past. I mean, they might think they have an extra title because they got that speed title, but that speed title don't mean shit if you're not even showing it on TV anyway. It's almost a
Or
non title because your champions who had the title who have it don't even wear it out to the ring, so you wouldn't even know they was champion unless you were actually watching the show.
alternatively, maybe they could do this title and maybe they could have it be like the women's tag titles where it just floats, but they should make like an Atlas title. Like that something I think would be good.
Well, speaking of titles, and the women,
Like like
uh,
a title for like a title for super heavyweights, you know?
rumor has it there's talks of a mid card women's title for the main roster might be on its way. Like we might get a women's IC title. And I think with the way they're kind of like really kind of bigging up the women's roster lately, I think this might be the time that they might need a secondary title for the women because you already see they've
I think
implemented it on the side on the NXT side of things with the women's
I see.
North American.
I think they should almost scrap the women's tag titles in favor of like a women's mid card title because they don't do anything with the women's tag titles anyway.
Well, I mean, in the beginning, I would agree with you, but I think because they are kind of bolstering the roster, you could still kind of use the tag title for the women, but also throw in a mid card belt, so that way you can kind of distinguish a tag team scene in your women's division. Also, and because you're still kind of doing the whole you can go to NXT, float around with the belt situation, it opens up that possibility of having them just fight whatever tag team that's available at that time. But at least with the single mid card title, that frees up all that time for them women now who ain't in a tag team program or not in a tag team period. So I think if we are doing a mid, well, I mean, I think first see how it works on one roster before you try to go for both. I mean, if
Yeah.
you know, because like I said, we still, even though we're getting more women, we haven't officially divvied out all these women. Okay, let's remember that we getting a lot of new talent, but they ain't been divvied out to the roster. So let's ease up on giving SmackDown a women's United States and a women's IC. Let's do one first, see how that flies, and then we can go. Okay, if we have enough women to provide for SmackDown, then let's do that. Plus, I think a lot of it's probably going to change anyway once we get to Netflix.
Yeah, I don't know if I would. I don't know that I would jump to two women's mid card titles right out of the gate, but
Nah, one first, and then we'll see how that plays out. See how it's received. See how the women are working towards it. Cause like I said, man, we gotta start elevating these women to just be more than just pretty faces. Like they gotta perform. If we're gonna give a mid card title, and especially if by chance it's dubbed the IC title, then they too need to be a workhorse because that's what that title's gonna be.
yeah,
For when you have those situations where your women's champion is a dominant force and you know the title ain't coming off them anytime soon, you're gonna need some title in the interim for the women coming up to fight for something and not just be food for the champion, you know?
yeah,
Because like I said, with this one title system for the women, it just usually turns every other woman for just food for the champion. Because they're not established as real stars themselves. They just come off as just like, all right, who was Rhea gonna beat next? Who's Rhea gonna beat now? And they was all just looking like food. Same way they had with Ronda, same way they had with like Charlotte. If it wasn't certain people, they were just food. They were just food. Just there to feed them. Like I said, when you see matches like a motherfucking Charlotte Flair, Zelina Vega, like ain't nobody sitting there like, man, Selena and Charlotte about to put on a 4.5 star classic right now.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody thinking that. Ain't nobody saying that shit. Nobody thinking that shit. Why? Because we all know Zelina Vega food for Charlotte. Nikki Cross, but back when she was still a superhero, she was food. She was food for people.
Fuck.
All right, and now Pete Dunne's jumping Sheamus after Bronson Reed took a L. He didn't even get a bro kick. He got a bro knee.
Fuck, man. Keep those two fucking away from each other.
Who? Pete Dunne and Sheamus?
Yeah, man.
He's like, yeah, last time I hung out with you, my name ended up being Butch.
Yeah, like we don't need to inch back towards
And
that.
see, and this is what I mean with Bronson Reed, that I say he's kind of whack. He always loses a match, but then he'll get his heat back by just splashing someone. But like, it doesn't matter. You still lost, bro.
Mhm.
You still lost.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. You want to get a little bit of your heat back, but it's like it's for nothing because you didn't win. You can sit there. I'm dominant. I'm a fearsome force or whatever the fuck, but you can't win matches, bro. You can't win matches.
Yeah.
And they do that shit with him like almost every fucking time he has a match. He'll lose, but then he'll get his heat back. But it's like, does it matter anymore? You keep losing. I don't care if you can squash a person after the fact. If you done that before the match, you'd have won.
No, man, this shit's fucked up, man. I don't wanna watch this shit anymore.
So when
man.
did Judgment Day Clubhouse turn into Degrassi?
Yo, why fucking Rhea is like clowning Dom like that, man? Like Dom's a victim. Dom's an assault victim, man. Why are we fucking clowning him? Bro, like this shit is like just not enjoyable for me to watch.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Bro, like the dude's a victim of assault. Why are we like making him out like he's the bad guy? You see, this the problem, man. This the problem with the world today, man. You know, men out here not being acknowledged as victims.
And acknowledge
It's true,
he was
though.
assaulted. He was assaulted. I'm with you.
Yes, it's true though. Like, bro, like listen, like when somebody tries to come onto you and you reject them and they continue to put advances on you, it's assault.
Or at least harassment.
Bro, like,
at least harassment.
yeah. Like she's like, bro, like she's touching him and stuff. She's doing all kind of unwanted touching to him. It's messed up, man. It's just messed up.
We're not supposed to think about it because it's wrestling, though. But when you think about it, like, yeah, Dominic is a victim here. Dominic is a victim here.
Yeah.
Right. He's being sexually assaulted.
Yeah, he is. And like now, like Rhea's out here, like she's all pissed off at him. Like, bro, why are you pissed off at him? Like he pushed her off. He rejected her. He declined her advances. Why are you pissed off at him, man?
I mean, you should be a little bit mad at your crew, kind of egging it on though, because why is no one in the crew like, yo, get the fuck out the clubhouse? You're not Judgment Day. You're not even our truth. Get out of here.
See, like that's what I'm saying, man. Like he's getting assaulted, and his people that are supposed to be his friends are like encouraging. They're like encouraging him. Like y'all should be defending him, man. Y'all should be standing up for him. Y'all should be like, listen, my boy said no, he's not interested. Step aside. Like yeah, like if anything, she should be mad at the crew for being like, yo, why you all
Can you
why
maybe close that?
like why you all just letting this happen? Like you all
Like, why
see
you
this
let
shit is
this? Why you
happening
let this
and you're
chick
not
all
trying to
up in
do
our
nothing
clubhouse
about
like
it?
this?
Oh, I'm close.
She over here rubbing her ass all over the furniture. Come on now. Like, if you see your man is over here lacking or needs support, like, what happened? You're
Yeah,
supposed to pick a bitch up and be like, yo, you gotta take it outside, shorty. This ain't that kind of party.
for real.
My man said no, son. Stop being so needy.
No is no means no. Like no means no, man.
You know what I'm saying? Don't make me have to call the authorities on you, shorty. You wildin' right now. Like, you know I got mommy, son. Why you trying to break up a happy home?
Mm.
But
Don't
think about it though.
Ian,
Don't think about it.
have you ever heard of like Stockholm syndrome? Bro, like it's like he wasn't into it. He was like he was like
He was
like
being
like
seduced,
brainwashed.
son. He's being seduced.
Yeah, yeah, like he wasn't into it. He was being like seduced. Like he rejected her like 5 times before that.
Plus, he never took the hotel key. We all know Finn Balor took it, so that means he smashed.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, he ain't even smash.
Liv looks like a big
Plus, you
slut for
got theft.
probably
She stole his
everybody.
clothes. She out here
Yeah,
stealing from niggas. All kind
that's what
of
I'm saying.
atrocities.
Mm-hmm.
And Dominic over here trying to cop pleads. He buying flowers, painting them black and all that, and there's no appreciation. Even Damian
Yeah,
Priest,
it's
El
messed up.
Campeon, he to blame too, cause even though he was telling Dominic to get the hoe out the building, he should have stepped up as the champion and been like, "Yo, bitch, get out of my clubhouse. Don't come in here again.
Like
Next time you come in
like
here,
he should have
I'm a sick pipe of Niven to beat that ass till Rhea come
like he
back."
should have yeah, like he should have seen that his friend was in distress. Should have seen that his friend was in distress, you know?
But yeah, I've been like, yeah, you to get that ass beat. Get out of my clubhouse.
It's messed up, man. It's a messed up story.
Like, we can't be having these kind of shenanigans in our clubhouse. Ela Dragunov.
And you know, it's like I said, man, like imagine flip the perspective and if Liv is the man and Dom is the woman, like and look at it from that perspective and how much more worse would be perceived.
Oh.
Yeah.
The injustices everywhere. I see it. I see it.
I'm not trying.
Why you pep talking, man? You going to challenge? Just challenge you for your title. Stop hyping him up.
Yeah. Yeah. You should be like you're weak and you're ugly and I'm gonna demolish you tonight.
I'm gonna crush you. Then I'm gonna take your girl.
Take it in.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna do nothing to her because I'm married with children. But I'm still
I
big.
know, babe.
I'm gonna take her out to dinner and treat her like a gentleman. And then I'm gonna send her home with dessert.
You can try. You can try.
And when I walk her to the door, I'm gonna shake her hand, and then I'm leaving. What you gonna do, Elia? Gunter. We getting Gunter retrospective now.
Sure, he ain't been on Raw for like a minute, eh?
He been gone for a good while since he won King of the Ring. Like they done gave him some. I mean, I can understand it. Like the dude was running hard with that IC title, so like, yeah, take some time off, bro.
Yeah.
You
Plus,
was
it's
going
wasn't-
like he literally went from you had the longest reign with the IC title, and then you jump straight to winning King of the Ring. So it's like, yeah, take a couple weeks off, bro. We got something. You already know what we got you booked for SummerSlam, so it's like rest up, get healthy.
Yeah, like he doesn't need to really do anything before SummerSlam anyway. You know?
Nah, they don't need to. They had to figure out first who was going to be his challenger. So it was like that was the storyline that needed to get booked. You're just a looming thing waiting in the distance now because you won the King of the Ring. You're guaranteed to be in the main event for SummerSlam. You're the destination, so it's like you don't have to do much right now.
Yeah.
Like I said, we could ride off the hype of you being longest reigning IC champion and current King of the Ring. Like it speaks for itself. Like I said, the resume's there where it's like anybody challenging Gunther, you already know it's going to be a hard hitting match, and most people have it locked there. Yeah, Gunther going to be new world champion. At least I do.
Yeah, same.
You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things of like, who else can he squash right now? Like, do you really can't be feeding him other niggas right now?
Yeah.
Cause they gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to big up new stars, so we just can't out right now start feeding them the Gunter on some nothing match shit. So your best bet right now, like I said, SummerSlam ain't that far off. So like I said, right now, let them chill, let them rest, let them get healthy, do whatever. And like I said, you make these little promos just reminding people that he exists, show you why he's a big deal, and why this is gonna be a big deal at SummerSlam. And that's all they need right now. Like I said, he don't gotta do that much. Kind of had it locked in. Like I said, longest reign IC title. Like yeah, you ain't gotta do much after that. You beat the Honky.
Honky.
You know what I'm saying? So you good right now. Ain't nobody really gonna touch you.
I think it's a thing, Gojira, where I think it was always gonna be Gunther taking the title at SummerSlam. I think Damian Priest was always just kinda Damian Priest was always just kind of keeping the title warm until that time, you know?
Oh, look at this here. Sonya Deville acting like she running shit. Never had a title.
Never did nothing, bro. Nothing.
Never drew a dime.
What the hell of Beluga is
Never
this?
drew a dime. Never drew nothing. Never won anything. Never accomplished anything.
Bro.
I like.
Did. Fuck off.
Why she had to cook her like that? Why Zelina had to cook her like that? She's like, I'm not afraid of her. I'm just like, I'm not afraid of your mustache and your forehead. Yo.
And if there was ever a movie where I was like, this probably doesn't need a sequel, it would be like Twister.
Yeah, Twister. I heard about that. I was like, what the fuck? Are they just remaking it, or is it an actual supposed to be sequel?
I think it's a sequel.
Because Bill Pullman's dead. I mean, Bill Paxton's dead.
You know what? I
Can't do
never
this
even
without Bill
liked
Paxton.
the first one. I never even liked the first one that much. Like, I just thought it was all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it was fine for what it was at the time. Listen, it was the era when, like, Hollywood was making all the summer blockbusters. And we were in that era of disaster movies were all the rave. We love to see the destruction of our planet. Yeah, so Twister came at a good time. It was a decent film. I wouldn't sit there and call it like a masterpiece or anything, but it was fine. And like I
It's like
said, you had Helen Hunt, who was hot at the time, and you had Bill Paxton, R.I.P.
Prison.
Like it was good. Like I watched it. I watched it when I was a kid. The only thing I really remember of that movie is that opening. Like I think that opening like traumatized me a little bit, where the dad's holding like the cellar door, and then the door gets like sucked off while the dad is still holding it. But you know,
I don't even know if I did that right.
I don't know. I bring it up because I'm watching a commercial for it right now.
Yeah, WWE made sure to promote that. Hey, we got this thing.
What the fuck?
But I just was never like, man, Twister needs a sequel.
Yeah, I never looked at it either. That is myself. I was like, like I said, it's one of those things. It was a movie of its time. Like I said, back in those days, in the late '90s, early 2000s, like I said, the summer blockbuster was a thing. The disaster movie was a thing. Come on, we were riding high on Independence Day and shit like that. Armageddon. Come on, we had 2 volcano movies. We had 2 volcano movies, and we had like 2 asteroids plummeting towards Earth type movies. Come on, we were loving it. We were loving Doomsday. We even killed Superman with a guy named Doomsday. We were loving Doomsday, all right? And the movies were reflective of that. Like seriously, how many movies that got made like in the early 2000s, late 90s that were just nothing about the Earth being fucking decimated in some form or fashion? Whether it was man-made, alien, the weather, it didn't matter, son. We just had literal movies where it's like the Earth is about to eat itself. And we gotta find a way out of here. Or just find a way to deal. We were loving that shit back in the day.
I remember when I was a kid, my dad rented Independence Day for me and my brother, and we sat down and ready to watch it, and like he had rented the French version. That sucked, and that was like our weekend. Like that was our weekend. We were not having a good time, man.
Yeah, the sun being messed up, bro. We had for any scenario that you could possibly even imagine. We had a movie that was like, yo, we're like 5 hours away from total extinction unless we do this MacGuffin. Or we don't do this in like 24 hours, we're all done for. If we don't get this stuff stop flowing, every city and town will be decimated. Like, bro, it was literally just mass destruction movies back in the day, son. It's all about the apocalypse.
Why does Rock cut to the ring and Zelina Vega
is putting on Vaseline? She
she
about to fight, bro. She about to fight.
Are we supposed to see that?
I guess.
I feel like that's not something we're supposed to see.
I think it's supposed to enhance with her stereotype of being a Boricua. So she's got the chancla, she got the Vaseline because she's ready to throw down like she in the streets. it's a little undertone of racism there.
Vince McMahon is gone, but the slight racism of WWE will never go away.
Yeah, the spirit's still there. The spirit of Massachusetts is the spirit of America. Okay.
I saw this meme. It's pretty funny, and it says like, oh, like it says Stephanie Vaquer signs with WWE, and the picture is Triple H, and he's pointing to a picture of LWO and the
Yeah,
Legato's.
yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that.
That was pretty funny. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I did see that. I did see that. that was
Like,
really funny.
Like, you speak Spanish? Don't worry, we got the perfect crew for you. You better replace Elektra Lopez.
Word. Nah, we about to replace Joaquin because he's not even Puerto Rican. He's Filipino.
That's pretty funny. I got a good chuckle at that. I must admit.
So now we got Zelina against Sonya, and Sonya really needed the help of Shayna to beat Zelina. That's wild.
Bro, she kind of beat her in like record time.
Yeah, but it was literally 3-on-1. They like Shayna had to come in with the assist though. Like, how lame is that?
It's pretty lame.
And here comes Katana and Kaden to back up. And Lyra. All coming to help out Zelina. This is the new class of the main roster now. What do you think of the new class of the women in the main roster? Because these are the faces you gotta get used to and need to know. Because this is the main roster. One of those women is potentially a future world champion. One of those women. Unless they all get their heads kicked off by Julia or Stephanie.
I mean, definitely Lyra's pretty good.
Yo, Jay Uso retarded, bro. He said, "Yo, he ready? He tried to shoot his shot on mommy."
Wait, what did he say?
He said, "Yo, he's like, is it true? I heard she's single, cause I'm trying to holla." He said, "I heard she's single and ready to mingle." Yo, Jey Uso said he about to yeet on her, son. He about to yeet on her.
Funny.
He said he gonna yeet on mommy.
Okay.
Listen, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
I'm watching Raw from the UK feed, so you get the promotions for all the UK sports.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know all the British commercials. They love their sports in the UK, man. Shit.
Okay, this is related to wrestling, kind of. So I feel like it's appropriate to talk about it. Are you gonna watch Kinnikuman on Netflix?
Oh, what, the Ultimate Muscle Show?
Yeah, like it's like a new one.
I seen the trailer for it. It looked pretty cool. I might check it out.
That's related to wrestling. We could talk about that here, right?
Yeah, why not? I mean, I don't think everybody's seen at least Ultimate Muscle at least once in their life.
Yeah.
I mean, especially if you're a wrestling fan. Because it's like
Yeah.
it's the kind of thing that will naturally inherently make you, even if you don't watch it, you'll at least take a look at it because it's automatically wrestling related, so it's automatically going to draw you in. That's how I found
Exactly.
about Ultimate, especially the little tiny figures they used to have in like gumball gotchas back in the day, and like I said, the anime and shit. So it's like, yeah, I always knew about the Ultimate Muscle because it always existed. It's not something I was always heavy watching or anything, but like I always knew what it was because it was wrestling related.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
based off
I
of
never
what it, just
watched.
based off of what the premise of the show is, it's wrestling adjacent. So it's like, yeah, of course I've already. I would think most wrestling fans would, even if they weren't into anime, they probably knew about Ultimate Muscle because it is wrestling related. And it'll naturally just make you even just take a look at it.
Yeah. Like I remember, I know Tiger Mask, like Tiger Mask. He's like a thing in Japan, but like I remember when the Tiger Mask anime came back, and I remember they did a match at Wrestle Kingdom with the two anime characters like fought each other at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah.
Like I thought that was kind of wild.
But like, oh, so me switching gears, I want to talk about AEW. Last week they had the finals of the Owen Hart, and the winners. I was expecting Hangman to win it, but surprisingly, Bryan Danielson wins it, so he'll be going to Wembley in the main event, which is I'm cool with that.
I
And then the
think
women's one really took it to the next level right there though. With
so.
Mariah May winning the women's Owen and then just flat out heel turning on fucking Timeless Tony.
I always kind of expected, like I always kind of figured she would win and she would turn against Tony, but I didn't think she was gonna turn in her in such a big way.
Yeah, that shit was brutal as fuck too, bro. They did this. I give it to AEW. They did the thing on that
Yeah.
one because she looked like
You
she
know
was
what though?
truly whooping somebody's ass out there on that stage.
You know what?
Even
Like this is what I
even
mean.
Luther got that work.
Like like people always like, oh, like AEW has no storylines, but they might not have as many, but when they do, they hit it out of the park, man. And I thought the character wise, I thought that was great because they, in one instant, they took Mariah May from just being like Tony Storm's sidekick, and they made her like a legitimate threat.
Well, here's the thing. Again, it's one of those things that unless you've really been paying attention to the product, you would have seen it happening in front of you. And luckily for you, your boy was paying attention because I saw the moments. Because, like, listen, they made her character seem kind of like almost kind of buffoonish in a bit or
Yeah.
naive somewhat, where she would like kind of win matches kind of almost accidentally somewhat. But then there was those moments where her and Tony would be embracing, and but Mariah and Luther be giving each other funny fucking looks. Or there'd be times where Luther would try to go in to help Tony, and Mariah would swoop in and do the job that Luther would be doing, and he'd just be giving her looks. Like it happened, like at least last week before this happened, where like Luther was coming in to like get a hug from Tony, and fucking Mariah swooped in and took the hug away from Luther, and then she just kind of gave him like a weird look, and he kind of just gave her like a nasty look too. And they was doing that shit for a while, where something would happen and Luther would sit there and give her dirty looks. So, like I said, it was always there. It just now
Yeah.
was the time to happen. But I'm like, hey, I like what happened. It was cool. Like I said, it was very kind of like gory. Like I was like, wow, man, they really going in on it with it. Like Tony was
Yeah,
out there
that's what I
she
mean.
was
Like
out there leaking.
that's what I mean. It wasn't just like she betrayed her, but it's like She brutalized her in a way that we've never seen Tony Storm like brutalized.
But yeah, I guess it's one of those things too, and I guess Tony's realizing like trying to convince the audience that Tony Storm is a heel was never gonna work because every time they did, it just the crowd would just turn on that person you booked as babyface. So now it's just like
Yeah.
let's just make her a babyface because it doesn't matter at this point. No matter what we do, the crowd treats Tony like the babyface in this in every scenario. Like I said, they turned on
Yeah.
Serena. They turned on the professor.
Yeah.
She's sitting there telling you she almost died, and they still turned on her, bro. That's how you know shit is real. She was out there telling people I almost died, and they still turned on her. When they were sitting there literally trying to spoon feed you that, hey, Deebs is the baby face here. And nope. Crowd's like, nope. We want Tony. Tony's the baby face. And like I said, they've done that with every match. Every match she's been in with, it's like she's going up against other baby faces.
Yep.
But everyone's cheering for her. Willow Nightingale, Trisha Dora. All these are baby faces.
It's kind of like when Becky Lynch first turned heel. They wanted remember when she first turned heel, they tried to make the man into like a heel character. But they couldn't because she was just too over. So eventually they're like, okay, fuck it, we gotta just turn her face because she's too fucking over. I think that's the thing with Timeless Tony Storm is nobody's booing Timeless Tony Storm. Nobody doesn't want to see Tony Storm. You know?
That's like I said. So it just makes perfect sense. It's like, okay, she had Mariah May fucking pull that trigger on her right now and just turn on her. And like I said, the way she did it in such a brutal fashion is like, yeah, that's pretty much solidifying that Tony's a babyface. Because you just literally sit here and bled her ass.
Do you think Mariah May takes the title off her at All In?
You know what? It's one of those things that it's honestly for me 50-50. She could and she can lose. She can lose. Especially seeing this how I'm not sure how AEW does their booking with things because it's like we have the men's title too, and I feel like if anything, a title that the men's title would more likely change hands than the women's title would. At least in my mind.
You think it should?
I think it should in the men's. Like give it to Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson, and like I said, let Tony retain. If it's hot like that, then continue to ride the wave. Because at some point, people ain't gonna give a shit about Timeless Tony Storm anymore. So you might as well rock it till that wheel falls off. So if her being champion is the bigger draw, then goddamn it, have her win.
I agree. I don't think Swerve.
And again, I think we're at this point where Tony's so over, it might not even matter if Mariah May is in her home country, because again, she's now actually the baby face.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, Mariah May might not get that kind of reception. Everybody thinking she might get that Saraya treatment. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there are people that'll cheer for her, but I bet you Tony's pop will be bigger. Will be bigger.
Timeless Tony Storm is over right now, man.
Yeah, so I don't even know if it's even gonna go in that kind of way. So I could see Tony just turning around and just retaining her title and keeping it pushing.
So you think Bryan Danielson should beat Swerve?
Why not? I mean, motherfucker shit. The closest he's coming to holding a belt with that goddamn Owen since he's been in the company. That's the closest he's come to having a belt on his shoulders.
I don't think Swerve dropping the title to Danielson. I don't think that hurts Swerve in the long run.
It doesn't, because he's already at this point. The reign has been what? When did he win the belt? Back at
like
Was it Double or
June.
Nothing?
No, it was before that. It was at Dynasty.
Yeah. It was Dynasty that he won the title. So that was back when.
Like April.
So
Because
yeah,
I think
he had.
Dynasty was
You
in
would
April.
say about a 4.5 5 month run. That's fine. He can get back in. He can get back into the picture again. If what we're to believe, Brian says is like his career is almost up anyway. So it's like I don't think it's. I don't even think he's gonna have that much of a lazy reign unless they're gonna let him rock the belt till he retires.
Yeah, like his full time. Like I think his full time career. But I think he said he's still gonna have a couple matches. Like I think he said he's gonna. I think he said he's gonna have at least.
Oh,
He
real
wants
quick,
to have at least 10.
Matt and Chad, just in case, because we got like a severe storm brewing in my area. So if the stream does get cut off, that's why, because I probably lost power or something. But if I do get
Gotcha.
power back, we'll come back. But like I said, in the event it happens, that's so you know, it wasn't YouTube. Mama Susan, Papa
Gotcha.
Pudgy didn't come for us. Just giving
But
y'all a
yeah,
heads
like
up because I could hear it outside and it sounded kind of rough out there.
all right, I feel you. We'll all stay on standby just in case.
But right now,
I
everything seems to be copacetic, like I said. So knock on wood. So it's all good. Right now, we got face to face with the champ and Gunther, but I don't care for talking segments, but yeah, back to the AEW stuff. Yeah, like I said, the Owen stuff was good though. I liked how the finals ended. I like the winners. Like I said, I know that I think now they're doing the whole thing where I guess Hangman's gonna align with the Elite for Blood and Guts or whatever. Swerve's already announced that he's on the team for AEW for Blood and Guts. Plus, we know we have Mark Briscoe's on the AEW team.
what do you think they're cooking up with Jeff Jarrett? Like they doing something with Jeff Jarrett, right? Because he was just like they went out of their way to make him a special enforcer for that
I think
for
that
that match.
honestly, I think all of that was just a thing for the Owen. To be honest, it's probably been a while since Jeff Jarrett's probably been around fucking Owen's family. So, you know, you just get caught up in them feels because that was your man's. You know what I'm saying?
You,
Out of all the
you
people
think we
that it
get
hit hardest, it definitely had to hit Jeff the hardest. That was your tag team partner, bro.
you think we get Jeff Jarrett versus Hangman Page at Double or Nothing, or not at Double or Nothing at All In?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna go any more further with it. I think it was just something for Owen, to be honest. I think Jeff Jarrett's gonna go back to the lower mid card with the rest of his crony crew, and we call it a day. Like I said, I think that was just something for Owen. That's it. Braun taking on the champ. Okay.
Really?
And see, like Braun Strowman is another guy. Like he's a big behemoth. Like he can't just be losing all the time, you know.
Nah. Bro, I had done something today. I was like, I had some ice cream in the freezer that I kind of didn't want to eat, but I didn't want it to go bad. But I didn't want to eat it.
Okay.
So I'm like, how do I get rid of something without getting rid of something? Because I don't like wasting food. But I know the longer it sits in the freezer, it's just going to get frostbitten and then it's going to really be ruined. And I would have to just throw it away. So I'm like, how do I get rid of this ice cream? Then it came to me. I will eat it. But I won't eat it. And luckily I had milk. So I made a milkshake out of it. So I could drink it.
Nice.
And it was
What kind
perfect.
of ice cream?
Well, one was like a mixture of like fudge, chocolate fudge, and mint chocolate chip ice cream, and the other one with like just like vanilla chocolate with like fudge in it. I just kind of threw them all in this little magic bullet and some milk. Made a nice shake. It was delicious. It was chocolatey.
Yeah.
It had the fudge taste, and it had a little minty aftertaste. It was beautiful, man. Beautiful. But now I don't have that ice cream in the freezer, just because like at the time I'm like I don't want to eat the ice cream. Like I'm not in the mood to eat the ice cream. But it's like I can drink it though. Drinking it's cool. Like I like milkshakes. I just didn't want to eat the ice cream. So yeah, I drank it. And now I don't have any ice cream, and it was taking up freezer space too. So,
I'm a big
think
fan
remember that, Chad. If you don't want to eat it, drink it, especially if it's ice cream. Only if it's ice cream, to be honest, because I don't think you want to drink other types of food. That'd be weird and kind of gross. Unless it's like tomato soup, and that's okay. But yeah, drink that ice cream.
Oh.
I like a nice milkshake from time to time.
Yeah, it was delicious. Like, hey, I didn't at first. I was a little apprehensive because of the mint chocolate chip aspect of it, but like once you kind of blend it all together with the vanilla ice cream, the chocolate, and the fudge, it was like it's not too strong. It's just a little hint of mint, like a hint of mint.
Like the mint is just like the little like aftertaste.
Yeah, like a little palate cleanse at the end. You get the sweetness. Like I said, you taste the chocolate. You tasted some of the fudge because, like I said, there's fudge swirl throughout it. So it was just like, yeah, you could taste the fudge, and then like right at the end, it's a little cool, soothing mint. It's like, oh, that feels good. That feels good. I didn't think mint chocolate chip would work as a shake, but I'm surprisingly was wrong. It's really well. I never would think of using mint chocolate chip as a like shake component, to be honest. No, I might have to try that again in the future. Like a mint chocolate chip shake. So we got Dominic versus main event Jay Uso, because main event Jay trying to get at Rhea Ripley. And here comes Braun Breaker. So I guess Braun Breaker's gonna interfere in this match then, huh? This ain't the main event, is it?
Oh yeah, I think it is. Yeah, so I'm guessing the match will end in a no contest. Braun Breaker will interfere. Maybe I don't know. Maybe like at SummerSlam get a triple threat or something.
Now, why are you going to send these security people to make sure he leave the building? You know they're going to get beat up. He just going to come back in the building. None of them was even built for Braun Breaker. He's going to run right through these jabronis. What is this clown show? Alright, we got the big Braun going up against Damian Priest. How many matches have we had so far on Raw? I don't even remember. I know we did that women's match that was kind of lame. Was there another match before that? Or have we been nothing but talking segments?
We had Sheamus and Bronson Reed.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, there was a Sheamus Bronson Reed, had the women's, and now we have this match. Okay. like I said, man, they splice in too much talking. Like, I don't mind promos, but it's like, can't we? I would just love for them to experiment. Go back to the way of just like have matches, do shoot promos, and then push on to the next match. Either have them shoot a promo before they go to the ring, or have them shoot a promo after the ring, and then move on. I'd like to see what would happen if we tried that in the modern era of WWE. Instead of just having like all the segments and I'm gonna come out and stand in the middle of the stage and kind of perform, and give you promo. Like, I don't want that. I think if you're in the ring, you need to be wrestling. If you're gonna do a promo, have a backstage segment then. Have the promo segment, but have it be before or after the match. Have it to start the match or have it to end the match, to cattail it. So you can sit there and go, oh, well, I lost, and then move on to the next story plot. Or maybe I'm just old, dude. I don't know, man.
A lot of talking tonight, man.
Yeah, this sounds like a lot. All right, Strowman. Yeah, man, what happened to Braun Strowman, though? He's a former Universal Champion. And, oh, he just got okey doked. He just got okey doked by the champion. He's holding his knee. He doesn't look good. Look good at all. Also in AEW, we got MJF will be challenging Will Ospreay for the international championship. You think you think Ospreay's gonna retain, or we get a new champion?
I don't know.
Where you think we're going with this?
I don't know. That one's that one's hard to call because they might not want MJF to take the L, you know. But I kind of feel like it's maybe too soon to take the title off Will Ospreay.
Yeah, but it's like either somebody takes an L or we gonna have some kind of dusty finish here. Then
I want to see a dusty finish for sure.
I wouldn't want to see a dusty finish. I feel like they're just gonna take the title off of Ospreay, to be honest, because I don't see them putting the L on MJF right now.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, I don't. I'm kind of right there with you. I don't see MJF. I don't see MJF taking an L this soon.
Yeah, especially since he just came back. This would be like what, his second match?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they would put him. I don't think they would take him to be a losing battle. Plus, this match is going down on Dynamite, so it's already being given away for free. But it's just like I don't think they would want to. Would they do a dusty finish on maybe for Dynamite though?
Oh, it's happening at Dynamite.
Yeah, this ain't even a pay-per-view, bro. This is regular free TV.
And yeah, I think we'll get a dusty. You know what? I think Ospreay beats MJF because I think we're gonna get Daniel Garcia and MJF at All In. It's either gonna be MJF and Daniel Garcia one-on-one, or it's gonna be a triple threat.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Garcia.
But does MJF win the title from Ospreay and then drop it to Daniel Garcia at All In? Or do we just do a triple threat? Because then what does Will Ospreay do at All In? What does Will Ospreay do?
That's a good question. Very good question.
What the hell? So then how is it? Why is it?
I don't know.
That's a good question. What does Osprey do?
On here.
Because it seems like they're almost potentially setting up for Osprey and MJF to feud going and all in, but then I don't know. We got Daniel Garcia and Daddy Magic kind of alluded that Daniel Garcia is gonna be back, and when he comes back, you're not getting crotch dancing Daniel Garcia. You're getting Red Death Daniel Garcia.
Yeah, he did say that. He did say that.
Damn.
Well, I think, like I said, we'll find out this Wednesday because that's when the match is going down. So, also, like this past week, Ring of Honor had a pretty decent match with Atlantis Jr. and Serpentico. Pretty good.
For the
Yeah,
For
for
the
the belt.
title?
For the title.
Did Atlantis Jr. retain?
Yes, he did. Hit him with the big frog splash. Almost kind of looked like a lowdown, though. Hit him with the lowdown.
I guess speaking on Ring of Honor, I guess we know at Supercard of Honor, it's going to be Mark Briscoe versus Roderick Strong for the ROH title.
Ooh. Death Before Dishonor?
Yeah. Or I think it's Supercard of Honor.
Oh, it is Supercard?
Yeah. It's gonna be Mark Briscoe versus Roddy for the ROH title.
Did you get a new champion?
Nah.
You know, did they put the Ring of Honor title on Roddy?
I don't know. It's not that I don't think they'll put the title on him, but I just think they'll take the title off Mark Briscoe this soon. But again, I don't know. We might get.
Well, I mean, how long has Mark Briscoe been champion now?
Since March.
Ah, man.
Or like March or April.
Yeah, man, you take that shit, bro. I mean, he ain't been doing nothing with it.
True.
He
But
more
then it's
involved with this whole conglomeration thing than actually
I know,
like being
but-
on Ring of Honor at this point.
See, like this is the problem with Ring of Honor as it exists. Cause see, like then you're gonna take the title off Mark Briscoe, put it on Roderick Strong, then it's just gonna be the same thing.
Yeah, but I would see like Roderick Strong. I think would go do the TV tapings. His wife's already over there doing TV tapings. Wouldn't be surprised if he was already in the building when they were doing the tapings.
Yeah, plus Taven and Bennett are the tag champs.
Yeah, so it's like it would make more sense. And like I said, yeah, this whole Undisputed Kingdom is kind of a fizzled out thing because you don't got your muscle and you don't have the main guy. But it's like if Roddy's been appointed like the secondary leader at this point, might as well put a title on him. He already took off the fucking international title off of him for fucking Will Ospreay, so you might as well just give him the Ring of Honor World title.
Yeah, I'd be okay with it.
Now, Chad's trying to recruit the Alpha Academy to help him with Bo Dallas. You got Kofi. Not Kofi, I mean Xavier.
You know, like another thing, people's kind of talking about when oh, like Otis is gonna have this big face turn, and it's gonna be this big thing for Otis when he turns on Chad Gable and all this shit, and he turned on Gable, and like nothing's happened since then.
Oh, look who's back out. It's Kiana Chance and Kaden Carter and Lyra Valkyrie.
Yo, Lyra Valkyria, low key, like she looking pretty fine tonight. She looking pretty fine.
Oh, they're gonna take on Stark and Baszler. Get to know these women. This is the new roster. This is the future of the women's division right here. Man, when are we going to get that next all women's pay-per-view again? You would think that they actually have like really more women that they would have done it already.
It's again, it's like they have a lot of women, but I don't think they have enough star power. Like a lot of
but you can now. And you can dip into other companies' pool.
Like a lot of people that were on that show, like I don't know, like you don't got Ronda Rousey anymore. You don't got Toni Storm anymore.
Don't need them.
You don't need them. You don't got Charlotte. You don't got Becky Lynch. You don't got Asuka.
Listen, Charlotte's on her way back.
Like who do you have that you could sell a pay-per-view?
Okay. You got Rhea, Mommy Home. As much as I don't like her, you still have Liv Morgan. You got Bailey. Then, like I said, you got all these new crop of women that, because it's just as an all-women pay-per-view, you can kind of have fun with it. So throw in Stephanie Vaquer. Throw in a Roxy. Go call Jordan Grace and see what she's doing. Or maybe take some of their women, too. Bring them in just to mix shit up.
So you're gonna build a pay-per-view around 4 or 5 people?
Hey, you telling me if they said that one of the undercard matches was Masha Slamovich versus Shayna Baszler, you wouldn't check it out? I'm asking.
Not for that match, no.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you
like
bring them in,
you
bring in, you can, like I said, you bring in some other women, and yeah, you just have like a match of just all females. It doesn't have to be storyline driven. It's just a thing to do to just be like, hey, all female centric pay-per-view. And because it's not storyline driven, we could just throw matches together. So if we grabbing some women from TNA, we grab some women from NXT, we grab some women from the main roster, and we make some matches, what's the problem here?
I think it's a thing where I think that card happened around.
And then you just headline it. You headline it with the biggest name you have. So that'd be like a Rhea Ripley or someone. I'm pretty sure you can get a Trish Stratus to show the fuck up. Like I said, you can pull all those tricks out of that bag that you want, especially now that the bag's a little bigger now. There's more in the bag. So now there's more of a reason to have this pay-per-view. Like, let's have an all-women's pay-per-view, but not only is it a WWE joint, but, you know, we got the NXT women. We got women from TNA. We might have some women from from a Mexico organization or whoever that we can get at that moment. Legends,
I don't
whoever.
think I don't think they're doing TNA on the main roster though. I think that's like an NXT
Well, that's
thing.
why I said it wouldn't really matter that much because it's just an all-female thing. You're not using all their talent. You're just taking their women. You're just taking their women. There's no continuity here. This is an Elseworld. It's a PLE special event just to have women showcased in one night for the fans. And like I said, it's a combination of matches that you may or may not have seen because some of these women are from other promotions. And that's it. And then you don't need to worry about the dudes because there ain't gonna be no dudes.
I don't know.
Just
Like
give me your best women. Just give me your best.
Like me personally, I don't want to see that. I never saw the appeal of an all women's pay per view, so like me personally, I'm good on that. I think the first one, I think the first one it was kind of like just a moment in time where there was a lot of stuff popping off in the women's division. I just don't think you could. I just don't think you could duplicate that. Like if you go back and look at that pay per view, like if you look at the card,
All right,
like
how about
had,
this then?
It had
How about you do a women's pay-per-view? But just to kind of keep it so it's not officially women's, you could break it up with like 2 men match. But the majority of matches should be all female centric. How about that? That
again,
way you
like
can still
the
get
women's
like
match.
2. That way you can still get 2 matches with 4 top tier male stars, or even more, depending on what type of match it is.
I feel like I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Like I'm just not a fan of women's wrestling that much.
Shaq's son.
I know,
You hate
exactly.
women.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Attitude hates women confirmed.
That's what it's. So I guess that's what it is. It's like the women's matches are consistently my least favorite part of the pay per views.
I wouldn't say that for all of them, though.
Well, like no, like in certain cases, but like that's what I mean about the first women's pay per view is like there was so much stuff going on where you had Toni Storm and Io Shirai in the finals of the Mae Young Classic. Like you had Shayna and Kairi Sane for the NXT Women's title. Like that feud was popping off. You had Becky and Charlotte in a no holds barred match. Like that was popping off. You had Trish and Lita in tag team action. You know, you had like Ronda versus Nikki Bella. Like Ronda Rousey was still pretty new into her WWE run. Like I think there was just so much going on with the women at that time. I just don't think you could I just don't think you could duplicate that. If they're gonna like resurrect an older pay per view, I would rather see them bring back the Worlds Collide and do either like a main roster versus NXT or do like a TNA versus NXT.
That'd be cool too. I'd be alright with that. Ian said he wants Lita coming. He wants Lita back.
It's just, you know, we had Lita. We had Lita back not that long ago, and it wasn't great. And that was like 2 years ago. Like if she wasn't great 2 years ago, how do you think she's gonna be now? You know?
Yeah, I didn't care for her run when she came back. I mean, Trish was okay.
Like Lita came back and she she was with Trish and Becky, and they had that feud with Damage Control. But it's sort of like Becky had to carry Lita through a lot of that because Lita was very limited to what she could do. And like I said, like that was like 2 years ago. So if she was kind of that way a year ago or a year and a half ago, how do you think she's gonna be like now that she hasn't wrestled in over a year? Like I'm not saying I wouldn't watch it. Like I would watch it. I'm just saying it's not something where I'm really like, yeah, we gotta do this women's pay per view. Like I never really saw the appeal in a all women's pay per view.
I mean, they're okay. I mean, the women's match right now is alright. I mean, a little slow, but again, we gotta establish these women's. Yeah, we gotta treat them as actual proper matches and not piss break matches. Even though, to be honest, I do need to take a piss though.
Yeah, I think like a Worlds Collide. Like I think like NXT, like TNA, like Worlds Collide pay per view. I think that would be pretty dope. But depending on depending if they bring in some actual like if they bring in some substantial people from NXT, like if you're doing that pay per view, like you have to have the TNA World Champion has to be on that pay per view, whether it's Moose or not. But the TNA Champion has to be at that pay per view, and it either has to be the TNA Champion fighting someone from NXT, or it's got to be the TNA Champion versus the NXT Champion, or something like that.
I don't back people.
Yeah, like you said, you gotta start getting some champions showing up. Like I'm saying, if they do a worlds collide pay per view, like an NXT versus TNA pay per view, you gotta have some champions from TNA show up. You know, like you gotta have Moose show up.
You gotta pull
Either
up.
Moose.
I don't know. Like I mean, because I know Slammiversary's coming soon.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Will the system still be running things after that though?
I think it's actually this Friday, July 20th.
Is it now?
Yeah. Oh no, sorry, it's on the Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay. So hell, shit. Well, let's go over the card then.
You know what? I got it right here. They don't have a lot of matches announced yet, but I suspect we'll get a couple of matches announced on TNA this week. But we can talk about what they have. All right. So in no particular order, you got the 6-way elimination match for the TNA title. So it's Moose, versus Josh Alexander versus Steve Macklin versus Nick Nemeth versus Frankie Kazarian versus you know who. I'm not even gonna say his name.
Say he already's here. It's Joe Hendry.
So who do you like in that? Who do you like in that 6-way?
Is this elimination?
It is elimination.
Like I said, this could be tough for Moose. But what if everybody just gangs up on him, hits Moose with all their finishes, and just eliminates him outright?
See, like that's what I'm thinking. Like this could be a scenario where, yeah, like everybody could just team up, take Moose out, take the system out of the equation, and then now we don't have to worry about interference, and then just the other 5 fight it out.
The 2 I have honestly in mind probably is Nick Nemeth or Joe Hendry. And Joe Hendry hot right now.
I kind of feel like Frankie might be a bit of a dark horse. Like I feel like this might be the perfect scenario for someone like Frankie to get the win. You know, like he could just
finally get his moment.
Like he could just let everybody take themselves out, and he could just kind of slide in and pick the bones, so to speak. You know.
Plus, honestly, I wouldn't even mind if they did give it to Frankie, because that's like probably the one title he's never won in TNA.
Like think about it. Like the match comes down to Moose and Joe Hendry, and Frankie Kazarian gets taken out, right? Like you forget about him, like you think he's out of the equation, and then it comes down to Moose and Joe Hendry, and they're fighting out, and somehow Joe Hendry hits Moose with whatever his finishing move is, and then he pins Moose, and before you even realize it, like Joe Hendry pins Moose, Frankie just slips in, hits Joe Hendry with whatever his finisher is, and then quickly pins him. I don't know, man. Frankie could be my dark horse pick. I think this could be the right scenario for him. Alright, we got Jordan Grace versus Ash by Elegance for the Knockouts title.
What was
that? Jordan Grace versus Ash by Elegance for the Knockouts title.
You gotta say it like Ash by Elegance.
Is that your pick?
No, I think Jordan's gonna retain.
Think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. All right.
Like putting the title on Dana Brooks would be the worst thing they could do.
Agreed. Plus, I think with this whole NXT TNA thing, I think Jordan Grace is more right. Like she's more of a commodity. Like with the title, like let's say NXT wants the TNA Knockouts champion to show up. They don't want it to be like fucking Dana Brooke, you know? Like they don't want it to be like Dana Brooke because they she already like been here. Okay, Mike Bailey versus Mustafa Ali for the X Division title.
I mean, they've been going hard with Ali, but I'd like to see Speed Bailey get the X Division championship back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm gonna stick with Mustafa Ali. I think he's gonna find a way to. I think he's still hot. I think they're gonna rock with him a little bit more. I think they're gonna rock with him at least at least until Bound for Glory. Okay, so then we got AJ Francis versus PCO for the Digital Media Championship and the Canadian International Heavyweight Championship. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Fuck off!
Yeah, I don't even know what that title is, but I don't know. I guess I'm gonna go with AJ Francis. He's pretty hot now.
Bro, what the fuck? I want this still in.
It's like, cool, man. Here comes Crybaby McIntyre. Yay. Whoa, are you watching the same advertisement with Street Fighter and WWE?
Yep, I sure am.
There.
On some gotcha game?
Somewhere ESP is hard right now.
Oh, he's so hard, bro. He's so hard. This is best of both worlds, Street Fighter and WWE. He just got a little moist. Then I get an advertisement for John Cena and Shark Week. Shark Week. Yo, it's coming down hard outside, bro.
All right, so PCO and AJ Francis, who do you got?
This one's kind of weird. I think more than likely it's just gonna go back. It's gonna retain AJ Francis.
It's for the
'Cause,
digital media,
Yeah, it's the digital media.
but it's also for the Canadian Heavyweight Championship. Like, I don't know what that is. I don't even know what that is.
Oh, you mean that other belt that he's walking around with?
Yeah.
Oh, it's some. I forgot what belt it was, but it's whatever. It's a nothing thing, but I guess he's trying to make it something. But what? Imagine a dude working so hard to put himself over. I like how if in the WWE 2K24 game, they still have his animation, but guess what they call it?
What?
Loose change.
Wow.
He went from top dollar to loose change. Like, I was
Savage.
like, that's savage, son. I saw that shit because I was like, who is loose change? And then I see the animation. I'm like, that's fucking top dollar. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
Savage.
Loose change. Talk about getting the raw deal on rebranding the names of people's fucking entrance walk.
Yeah.
Damn, son, did that lightning hit a tree or something? Motherfucker,
Change.
I felt a ground shake on that one. God damn.
Bro, you good? You good over there?
Yeah, we good. We still got juice and everything, but the lightning coming down like it. I felt the ground shake on my motherfucking feet right here. Like, god damn.
Okay.
Like that lightning out there must be blasting trees or something.
Hey, you gotta stay safe out in these streets.
Hey, as long as I don't take my ass outside, I'm good, bro. I'm in the house. I'm in the house.
In your house.
In your house. Your house. Got me some leftover pizza for dinner. Who doesn't like leftover pizza?
I had a bacon cheeseburger yesterday, but the place I ordered from, they put the poutine right on the burger.
Whoa, nice.
Oh my god.
That
So you
sounds
still don't have enough
that sounds decadent.
Yeah, it was. Like they put the poutine right on the burger.
Sorry.
And there was like some lettuce, because you gotta get a little bit of greens in there,
Yo, hold on 1 second, bro. I gotta check outside real quick.
Alright. Dang, you gotta stay safe out there.
Sliced and raced. Bro, they're hit through my fucking finger, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think we'll get some more. Matches for Slammiversary. I think we'll see something with the Hardys. Is it supposed to be the Hardys and the system for the tag titles on Impact this week? Like, I don't know if that's accurate or not. I think I saw something like that.
Make this
'Cause,
pizza
I think-
impossible, bro.
I
That
could
shit
see
wild, bro.
I could see either a title change this Thursday or
I thought, like, it sounded
we
like
get
for
a
a minute,
schmoz.
like lightning would have hit. Sound like a power got hit or something, because it was just making some crazy ass noise outside a minute ago, son. Sound like lightning or something done hit, like a power circuit or something. But like I said, I don't think so. I still got juice, but that shit sounded crazy as fuck out there, bro.
Are you good over there?
Yeah, we good.
Like, are you like fortified?
Pretty fortified.
Right. DM Hunk.
Shit, I got a basement. If I need to hunker down.
Gonna break his leg.
Hey yo, have you been watching any of the the Undertaker's podcast?
Playing fucking tennis,
No,
bro.
I haven't.
I've watched a couple episodes of
Is it
it.
good?
Like, I mean, depending on the episode you watch, I think it varies depending on what you're looking for out of it.
Okay.
Like, I watched the episode the other day. It was with him and the Godfather. It was a pretty good watch because like they were just telling stories and shit, and it's like it's some funny stories and just interesting things they were talking about. And then there was one I was watching today with the Undertaker and Midian, and it's like, damn son, I didn't know Midian was going through all that shit, bro. So, I mean, it's interesting watches. Like I said, it varies from episode to episode depending on what you're trying to get out of it.
Okay.
Farm it.
But the Godfather one was kind of funny though.
Ah!
So Drew McIntyre and Punk at SummerSlam, it looks like.
Probably. But why is McIntyre trying to go babyface right now? Like seriously,
Not feeling the
why'd you try to
kilt.
go babyface over here?
I'm not feeling the kilt with the vest look. It's kinda not a great look.
It's because it's not a good looking kilt. That's why.
If you're gonna rock the kilt, at least at least throw on like a jacket versus versus a vest. He looks like he's doing Raw at 10, and then he's hitting the stage. He's hitting the stage at 11, where he's gonna do striptease at a.
He wants McIntyre to apologize to the referees.
Somebody's got a sign that just says "Screw you, Drew McIntyre." It's not creative, but it's funny, damn it.
Just say you're sorry. I apologize for absolutely nothing. I don't understand all this with Drew McIntyre. What is going on here?
I don't know. We getting a lot of promos tonight, though. It's been a promo heavy Raw for sure.
Now McIntyre's going back to full heel. So he's still suspended. What's he gonna do? Claymore kick Adam Pearce now? You're not gonna fight CM Punk at SummerSlam. You're gonna fight me.
It would be cool if he did.
Oh, scrapper.
Definitely be cool if he did.
Oh, don't push the ref. Don't push the other ref. But here comes Seth Rollins. And now these two are fighting. Get him out of here. He's suspended. He don't work here no more.
If you're a CM Punk fan, I'd be sweating a little bit right now, man.
Why?
I feel like I feel like the reason why they're inserting Seth Rollins into this that makes me think that they probably think there's a chance Punk's not going to be cleared by SummerSlam. I think that's why we're inserting Seth into the mix, so that if Punk's not cleared, then the backup plan is, oh well, we just do Seth versus Drew 1-on-1.
Or we do like some kind of triple threat nonsense.
Yeah, like if Punk gets cleared, then we do a triple threat. If Punk's not cleared, it's a 1-on-1. But the fact that Seth Rollins is involved makes me think they might think like Punk might not be cleared. Which, if he doesn't get cleared by SummerSlam, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, Punk made his return in November, and he spent most of that time injured. Like, he kind of missed WrestleMania because he got hurt.
I like
He
Rollins
misses
took the bottle
SummerSlam
of
too, man.
Prime and then just gave it to somebody else. What now? The Wyatt Six is showing up on other people's shows?
I hate Pat McAfee. Look, like, imagine like these two guests he has, like, they took time out of their day to do this interview, and during their interview, they gotta wait for him to run and get some stupid videotape. Bro, like, these men took time out of their day for this shit.
Oh, we got another fucking videotape. My God, man. Come on, get in the
Oh
ring
my
already.
god. Please stop the torture.
Oh, we're now getting Rowan?
Oh my god, we're gonna get videotapes for each guy? Bro, it's gonna be WrestleMania by the time one of these motherfuckers steps in the ring. If we gotta get fucking videotapes for each member. Get the fuck out of here. Shit is wild to me.
I mean, Rowan's, though, is a little deeper. But I just hope we don't have to get nothing here from Gacy or fucking Loomis or fucking... At least condense theirs into, like, one video, maybe?
This is kind of unbearable, man. Like, fuck, they made their debut fucking weeks ago, like over a month ago, and not one of them has had any kind of match yet. Kind of ridiculous, man.
I don't know what they're doing with these promos, man. I mean, it's nice to see Rowan back, but this is kind of sad because you know it's true.
I don't know, man. I just want to see somebody wrestle.
That too, but like this kind of makes me feel bad because it's like you know the dude's like telling this is more shoot than work right here. Because
Yeah.
we know the history, we know about Brody, we know about fucking Bray.
Yeah.
So like when he's talking about the two brothers, you know who he's talking about. So it's like it's not a work, it's fucking shoot. It's kind of sad. It makes me feel bad for the dude.
I feel bad for myself for having to watch all these stupid videotapes. Bro, somebody brought like a newborn baby to Raw. Who brings a newborn to Raw?
I see that newborn baby. Who the fuck brought up? Why you bringing a baby to Raw?
Bro, come on.
That's not a good parent. I don't care what anyone says.
No,
Fight
it's
me.
not.
It's not a good parent.
Bro, that baby is way too little.
That baby's not
to be
even
at
gonna
Raw.
remember this moment.
You got no babysitter, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Like, you won't. This baby won't even remember. They'll be like, you remember your first show at Raw? Like, I was a baby, Mom.
Yeah, Mom, I don't remember because I was only born 3 days before.
You know what I'm saying? I can't even wipe my own ass. You think I remember seeing Dominic Mysterio versus main event Jay Uso? You know, when he grows up, and like I was that kid behind Michael Cole and Pat McAfee, the baby with the headphones, the noise canceling headphones, because I'm a baby. I remember seeing Dominic Mysterio versus main event Jay Uso. You know, fucking. Oh, that's the same thing like people who bring babies to fucking movie theaters. Like, why? This baby ain't enjoying this. This baby ain't enjoying motherfucking the Avengers. Like, what? Bro, I swear to God, I still remember that shit. Motherfucker brought a baby to motherfucking Endgame, son. Motherfucker brought
Bro,
a
like,
baby
that's
to
the
motherfucker brought a baby to Endgame, and the baby was talking through like the whole part that the fucking usher had to come and tell this dude to get the fuck out, take your baby. Can't be out here talking during Endgame, my nigga. Like right at the beginning, son, the baby was talking through the whole shit, son. All kind of shit. Fucking Endgame, son. Endgame. Them motherfuckers came like, was
No,
it
it's like
15 minutes? Man came in like, yeah, son, you and the baby gotta bounce, son. You and the baby, like, what are you even? And bro, this was some early morning shit. Like me and the missus went to the cinema early morning shit to see that the end game. And you up here like 10 o'clock in the morning with a baby? With a baby in a dark room. Baby don't know what time it is now. Baby thinking it's time to be up. And you got a baby in a dark room talking about shh, shh. Like baby, like hell no, I saw the sun. He ain't playing me. He trying to watch Endgame. But he don't know the rules of the road to shut the fuck up in the theater yet. Bringing no goddamn baby. And then the crazy thing, ain't no mama. Like, where the mama at? Don't tell me the mama home chilling, because if she home chilling, she could have been chilling with the baby while you and the other son was sitting here watching Endgame. Like, get the fuck out of here. Don't be coming up in here with no baby. Trying to watch Endgame, bro. Endgame.
bro, and there was another kid.
Yeah, like it's like an older brother. But he was quiet.
Man,
It was the baby.
You know, that's who I feel. That's who I feel bad for, man. I feel bad for the older brother because he was excited to go watch Avengers Endgame. Man, he was just like he was looking forward to all week at school. He was like, oh, man, I can't wait to go watch Avengers Endgame. And then he had to leave early, man, because his
Like, yeah,
baby
man,
brother
gotta
wouldn't
get your baby out of here, bro. Motherfucker just talking. Like for real talking, just like bro, like through the whole scene, like that's all you hearing is dialogue from the movie and this motherfucking baby behind you talking, son. And I'm just like, yo, bro, I don't want to be that dude. I was about to get up. Like, yo, bro, you gotta take
Yeah.
your kid outside, son. It's endgame, son.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, like like I have two kids. I can relate to sometimes you wanna do something, but like listen, man, sometimes you just can't, and that's what it is when you have kids. Like sometimes you have to just miss out, and like it's not fair. It's not fair because like everybody else paid for their ticket to be able to sit and watch the movie. Like everybody else paid for their ticket. Like they didn't pay
Like,
to be
son,
hearing
unless you
their
a single
baby.
dad or something, there better been no reason that you were here because I didn't see no woman with him. I ain't see no woman with him. So that either tell me like Mom
Yeah,
Dukes was either at home or at work. I'ma say at home because it was a Saturday. You know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, baby could have stayed home with mama, son. Why you? Whose bright idea was like, oh, I'm about to get up against a matinee at Endgame. Oh, take the baby with you. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I'm gonna take this non-controllable person that I cannot really verbally even tell him to shut the fuck up at this point right now because he don't understand me. And like, bruv, bring no goddamn baby to Endgame.
Elbo's gonna be at SummerSlam, bro.
yeah, you can't be bringing your baby to stuff like that, man. I don't know. It's not really fair to the baby, and like it's not really fair to the people around. It's like the same thing if you're like it's like the same thing, like sometimes you get teenagers and they're talking, or sometimes you get grown adults and they're talking, and you got to be like, yo, like, listen, like, shut the fuck up. I paid for this ticket to see this movie. I didn't pay this ticket to hear your fucking ass talking. Shut the fuck up.
Alright, so we getting Jelly Roll at SummerSlam.
Who's Jelly Roll?
It's like a country singer rapper or something like that. Real big fat dude with a bunch of tattoos.
Whenever I hear like, whenever I hear like country music, I want to like take like two pencils and I just want to like insert them into my ears and just continuously insert them until I no longer have hearing.
Aw.
It's a feeling I get when I hear country music, son.
The Yeets. Jay Uso with. I bet you that baby's throwing up them Yeets right now.
Yeah.
Where's that baby at? I want to see. Get the camera on the baby. I want to see the baby eating.
Yeah.
And look at this. They blasting all these lasers. How the baby? You got newborn eyes. You sensitive. Y'all over here blasting lasers at the baby. What is
Yeah, bro, like
this?
this
First
this
parents
this is like a
ever. Brush your child to go
this
deaf and blind in one night.
yeah. Like this like a newborn baby. This not even like a 1 year
Yeah, that
old. Like
baby
this like a
looking. That
newborn
baby was
baby.
over there looking fresh out the womb, son. And now you over here
Yeah.
blasting him with yeet lights. He over here getting blasted with
Yeah.
yeet lights. He gotta wear the,
Like
the sound deafening headphones, and you better hope the parents bought the good ones and not the Wish versions. So he
bro,
might
like they
actually
stopped at
be noise canceling.
like they stopped at Walmart on the way there.
You know what I mean? Got
Mhm.
those JVCs or something. Them shits is made by LJN.
Mhm.
And that Dominic putting in the work right now. You know, talk to my mommy, son.
You can't be bringing babies to stuff like that. You can't
I
be
would
bringing babies
never
to
pay a
yeah.
ticket for no goddamn baby at any sporting event. Motherfucker, if
No.
I can't get a babysitter, then I guess I'm not going.
But you know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like that's what it is. Like sometimes it's like sometimes you just miss out on stuff, and That's just
I
kind
guess
of
I
what it
guess I'll
is,
just
you
be
know.
watching Raw on TV with the baby. But I sure shit ain't
That's
gonna
what
bring
I'm.
no baby then. And then plus, how you as a parent gonna have a good time? You too busy focused on the baby. So is
Yeah,
anybody
that's what I
having a
mean.
good
It's
time?
like
Who's actually watching the show here?
nobody's nobody's having a good time, bro. Because it's like now you paid your money to go watch Monday Night Raw, and you're not even like, bro, like you're not even like enjoying the show because
You know what I'm
be like, oh, we
saying? Then
gotta
you
keep
gotta
this
feed the
baby
baby.
fed,
You
gotta
gotta
be
get up and
changing
go
these
change the
diapers.
baby. And God forbid that baby start crying. Michael Cole gonna be like, yo, shut your fucking baby up. I can hear the baby behind me, son. I'm trying to call a match. Turn your baby off.
Yeah,
Get your baby out of here.
and
Don't you know this live
and
TV?
they sitting right behind Michael Cole too, bro. Like they're not even like far up. Like they're not even like far up.
Like, get your baby out of
Yeah,
here.
like they
Security gonna
sitting
come
right.
like, excuse me, you gotta get out of here, yo. Your baby is too loud for Michael Cole and McAfee. Uh-uh. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's bad enough kids are allowed. Be bringing no goddamn babies. Like I said, no babies in movies, sporting events, pretty much any place where other people have to enjoy a show or something with you that didn't come with you, no babies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if there's other people who paid to be here too, no babies. Cause ain't nobody paid for you for your baby to be here. Get the baby some of the prime? Nah, don't get none of that baby, none of that prime. They gonna stunt this growth. He gonna grow up with diabetes.
hmm Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying, man. Like imagine, like and they're sitting pretty close to Michael Cole, man. So like they didn't pay like $30 for these tickets. So imagine you paid like
Yeah,
a
you
hundred
pay good
bucks
money, and
for
I
your
want to know:
ticket.
did the baby cost extra? Did the baby have to pay for a seat? Because if I'm paying for a motherfucker ain't don't even gonna sit somewhere, oh hell no! I need to know: did the baby get charged for the seat? What did they think they was gonna get in free because they had a baby or something? Like what's the plan here? Oh, what did it take him to his first? I hate, like seriously, I'm that guy. I'm gonna be that guy. I hate when people try to tell you that they're gonna take babies to experience shit as if babies actually remember that shit. Cause I say this all the time. Anybody here, you Matt, anybody in the chat, do you truly remember what was popping off when you were a baby? Do you truly remember what was popping off
Bro, I don't,
around you when you were a baby?
bro, I don't even remember what was popping off from me like 3 weeks ago.
But I'm saying, like, most people, you can remember your childhood and where you were and what you were doing. Like, honestly and truthfully, the way I can best describe it is I can remember shit probably towards the age of like 4, because that's when I had a concept of the numbers. But anything before that is like really flashes and bits and pieces of shit. But all the stuff I do remember, I was walking on my own. Anything before that, I don't remember shit. I don't remember shit. Anything before me walking on my own, I don't remember shit.
Okay, one time I was at this like independent show, right? And like there was like so there's two like kind of like gymnasiums, right? There's like a hockey rink, and then there's the venue for the show. And so I guess like after the junior, like it's a bunch of kids, right? And I guess like the bunch of kids, their hockey game is finished, right?
Uh huh.
So I guess like while they're waiting for their parents or whatever, they're standing outside because the doors are open and they're standing outside watching the show. Like all the kids are watching the show, right?
Uh huh.
So like I went up to the person that was at the door, and I was like, listen, man, I'm like, you need to shut this door so these kids can't be watching this show. I'm like, these kids, they didn't pay for a ticket. be watching this show. So I'm like, you either need to shut the door so the kids ain't watching this show, or you need to give me my money back. And they shut the door, and the kids were pretty disappointed.
Fuck that, no freebies, son.
Right, yeah, bro, that's a true story. Like Ian was there. He can back that story up.
Like
And I was
like
like,
the
yo, like
first
you need
movie
to.
I can remember seeing is like literally Return of the Jedi when it came out. Now ask yourself, what year was that? Like I said, I was born in '79. I think Return of the Jedi came out in what, 80, what was it, 82, 83?
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, I vaguely remember it. Like I couldn't sit there and tell you, oh, I remember experiencing Return of the Jedi. No, I had to watch it again to experience it because the first time I don't remember. I just remember bits and pieces. So it's like when people sit there and go, oh, I want my baby to experience these things. These motherfuckers ain't gonna remember that shit. They're not.
Yeah.
And anyone that tells you they do, they probably lying to you. They don't remember that shit. I don't remember that shit. Anything I did as a baby, someone's got to tell me what I did. Because I sure shit don't remember it.
You know?
I don't remember doing none of that shit. Trust me, you would think you would remember some shit like that, but you don't. You don't. Like, it's almost like your brain really, really kicks on probably towards the age of 3 or 4 when you really start retaining some information. Other than that, you just a walking sponge at some point. But bruh, yeah,
Yes.
no
I guess what I'm
movies,
saying.
no sporting events. Keep your
Yeah.
babies at home.
Is because me, like, I'm that person, man. Like I am the one that, like, if I paid money for something and you're interfering with that experience, like,
Look, he
I'm
getting
that
assaulted
person
again.
that I
He
paid
getting
money.
assaulted
Yeah, like,
again.
look at him. Bro, like, he's got his hands up. He's got his hands up, like, literally begging her to stop. He's got his hands up. Bro, like, some wild stuff, man. Ian, it was the show. It was the show with Hannibal. It was Hannibal versus Juventud Guerrera. It was that show.
And now he about to take a L.
Gojira, you know Gojira, like you right, man. Like I don't play with that, man. Like I'm not the one to mess with, because Gojira. Like I'm not gonna go on a tangent, but it's a thing where it's like, because I have kids, like I don't get out of the house all the time. Like I don't get out of the house very often. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't go to the movies very often. So like if it's a rare opportunity where I have a babysitter and I'm going to the movies, you think I'm gonna be talking during the movie? You got another thing coming for sure. For sure, you got another thing coming,
Jay in the room like, call me.
bro. Cause listen, I'm gonna fight you. Like I'm gonna fight you. Like I will throw hands. I will throw hands. I'm not the one to mess with.
Alright, so this match is gonna be the main
Got it,
event
babe.
then.
After fighting.
IC title match is the main event tonight.
I'm thinking, yeah. I'm thinking Braun Breaker interferes, sets up a triple threat at SummerSlam.
Almost there, Daddy.
That's what I'm thinking. Like if I had to put money on something, it would be that. It would be Braun Breaker interferes, we get a schmoz finish, and then we get a triple threat at SummerSlam.
But then the title's gotta change hands then. Can't be like
At this point,
Sami Zayn
at
really
this
don't
point,
need the title.
I would take either Dragunov or Braun Breaker. I would take either one of them, but it's just they got to get the title off Sammy, man. Like there's too many. It's just there's too many people that need that championship more than Sami Zayn does. Like damn, man. Like they were
Oh
primed
wait, this
to
ain't
give
even
Gable
the
a
main
run with the
event. We still
title.
got that fucking Chad Gable segment, don't we? Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's he doing though?
He's supposed to be calling out Uncle Howdy or Bo Dallas.
Oh god. Okay, so they'll call them out and they'll appear via satellite.
They're really pushing this Twister movie, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just again of all the movies that like I said, like I watched Twister and it was a movie that I watched and it was fine, but I was never like, oh man, like we need more of this. Maybe that's just me. Like maybe there's people that are like hyped for this movie.
I'm not that hyped for this movie because I already seen this movie the first time.
I'm not. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I'm not that hyped. Like I think I liked the first one. It was like something different.
This
But
is
I
how
don't
you
know,
know
man. I'm just kinda...
Hollywood's out of ideas.
Never
That
seen
like
it?
we're remaking a movie that's maybe what 20 years old, maybe. I can't even remember when the original Twister came out.
Gojira's got a question for you.
Boom. You know when 1996 the original Twister came out.
Shit.
Yeah.
I just broke your butt.
So like, bro, like y'all already making movies that's that old. That's that old. That's how very little ideas we got. We out here talking about Shrek 5. We talking about Shrek 5 out here. Cause we got nothing better to do. Like, damn,
I really want to see Deadpool and Wolverine, man. I really want to see that.
Doesn't that come out this week? Or next week?
Yeah, I think it's next week. I think it's like closer to the I think maybe like the 26th.
Okay.
I'm definitely hyped, man. I'm definitely gonna try to go see that.
Transformers question: what is the missing link treatment? I have no idea what the missing link treatment is. Never heard of it before. Whoa, that was a crazy commercial. There's a bunch of action figures dancing, and it was about erectile dysfunction.
Damn, I didn't get to see that.
That's some crazy UK commercials. That's why. Like it was like a makeshift, like a bootleg looking G.I. Joe figure and a bootleg looking like Barbie dancing, and the Barbie takes off the G.I. Joe shirt and they go in the room and it's like, don't worry about erectile dysfunction. Like, what the fuck?
You're gonna have to play with some handy.
That's intense, man. Holy shit. Never thought about it like that.
And then there's a commercial for a bank where these two old couple are dancing in the kitchen seductively while their daughter looks on and reminds herself to save £100 to move out because she can't live with her parents fucking in front of her, I guess. Like, oh, That's quite the commercial for a bank, man. But it's like, I guess you gotta get the point across, right? Time to move out. Your parents are trying to get their freak on. You're getting too grown for this. Get out. Get out of our house. Also, last week, Jacob Fatu was over there wrecking shop on SmackDown, showing all his athleticism. When did we put gold on the bloodline?
I don't know.
Fuck. Dominic, you got assaulted. Call the police, son.
No.
Yeah.
Shimmy.
Like he should be fitting to press charges.
Where is it?
Like, you know, like he should be like, yo, like this bitch assaulted me. I had my hands up, man. Like I don't want that. Like she straight up assaulted me.
Oh, I lost the rest of the chains. Where did it go?
Like she trying to assault me.
Okay, come on, Gable. Let's get this over with. It's like the fifth talking segment all fucking show.
What, Jimmy? So Jimmy heard he heard the word she's assaulting him, and Jimmy was like, I gotta be there. I gotta be there.
Jimmy would show up for the assault.
He would show up. He heard the assault talk, and he's like, bro, I gotta stop counting all these $100 bills and go there for a minute.
He said,
oh, for fuck's sakes.
Are you gonna solve your problem, Mr. Gables? Are you gonna solve your problem, sir? Is Bo Dallas gonna come out and fight you now? Oh, Jimmy, have you ever heard of the website 5K Toys? I think it's an import site. Oh, an attack from behind.
Yeah,
From the it's the Creeds.
like why Bo Dallas? Like nobody wants to see Bo Dallas. What are we doing? Like nobody wants to see Bo Dallas.
There you go, Daddy.
Oh fuck! Oh, what the fuck?
Just careful. This.
And now they're just beating up on Bo Dallas. When did the Creeds go heel? Not the Creeds. Oh well, nah. I found the site my friend put me on to. They had some imports pretty cheaper than what you can get on BBTS. It's pretty decent. And now Bo Dallas is laying on the floor smiling.
God. Nobody wants to see Bo Dallas. Nobody cares about Bo Dallas.
Yeah,
Like,
plus
come on, what are we doing?
And now we
here?
got heel Creed brothers. You gotta believe, son. You gotta believe. So, yeah, like so. Okay, this is the kind of ring activity we get. Bo Dallas, a beat up of Bo Dallas.
It's like nobody wants to see Bo Dallas. I don't give a shit. And if you say you do, you're a fucking liar.
I almost.
Nobody wants to see Bo Dallas.
Wow, man, we're eating a lot of time for this, aren't we? So where's the rest of his crew? That's the thing. I'm like, so you're gonna sit there and just get beat down, and they're not gonna come out and help you? Well, I don't get what's happening here. Oh no, the lights are going out. It's retribution. It's retribution. All right, now what? Okay, where's Nikki? Walk into the light, Caroline. Walk into the light, Caroline. Oh no, it's the Fire family. They've come. Are they gonna come out and fight now? Or are they just gonna stand there ominously looking in the shadow? What do you think, Matt? What's gonna happen? Are they gonna do something, or are we just gonna stand there?
I think they're gonna. I think
They're
they're
just
just
gonna
gonna
stand
stand there.
there
I don't think we.
and hold their lantern. Oh no, maybe they're walking towards the ring.
So okay. So are they? Are the Wyatt Six gonna be like baby faces then?
I don't know.
I sort of think this also disproves my theory.
And that is
Like I was originally thinking that, okay, originally, like from this whole time they've been targeting Jey Uso, but every time they come after Jey Uso, Chad Gable just happens to get caught in the crossfire. But it seems very certain that they're coming. They're doing something with Gable.
Chad Gable running. Oh, come on. They running. It's not. So nobody's fighting. Nobody fighting. Booty, booty. This is
And then it's like
turning out booty.
get Bo Dallas. Like we get Bo Dallas, and nobody gives a fuck. Nobody wants to see fucking Bo Dallas. Nobody wants to see Bo Dallas. We all want to see fucking Uncle Howdy. It's Uncle Howdy or nothing.
What are people cheering for? They didn't do anything. Like, I hate that people just
They
cheer
didn't
for
do
this. Did he do
anything.
anything?
Nothing, bro. Nothing, bro. Like they didn't even fight.
The only thing that this segment did was establish that now the Creeds are rolling with fucking Gable, which a lot of people called that should have been a thing. So now it is a thing. But other than that, they didn't do nothing. They beat up on Bo Dallas, and then they came out, and then we laughed in the smoke. And then we laughed in the smoke. Didn't do nothing. Like lame, 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 lame. Are we gonna get what? Are we gonna get a match at SummerSlam? Is that what's gonna go down? Are we dragging this out
Like
to
what would be
SummerSlam?
like what would be the match? Like the
It would
Wyatt
be the
Six
Wyatts.
versus.
It would be the Wyatts versus fucking the new Alpha Academy or the new Diamond Mine
Okay,
or Diamond
we'll see
Academy. I don't know.
see like Diamond Academy. They need to. They would almost have to recruit a fourth member then,
They got Ivy Nile.
because I want to see all 5 members of the Wyatt Six. I don't want just 3 of them. I want all 5 members.
Maybe he'll find another partner. I don't know. Put him in a War Games. War Games. War Games. And now it's time for our main event. After that spectacle that was the Wyatt Sick in ring, they finally got in the ring, but they did nothing. So maybe next time they get in the ring, they'll fight. So baby steps, man. This time they got in the ring. Next time when they get in the ring, then they're gonna fight.
Like at least we actually somewhat saw them tonight. Granted, they didn't do anything, but at least we actually saw them in some capacity. But I don't know, man. Like nobody wants to see fucking Bo Dallas. Get the fuck out of here with that. Everybody just wants Uncle Howdy. Nobody gives a shit about basic ass Bo Dallas.
I don't care about Bo Dallas. You don't care about Bo Dallas. If you cared
I don't know
about
if
Bo Dallas, he wouldn't have been on the B team.
I don't know if Jimmy's still like lingering or not, but
He's
I see a
lurking
lot
probably.
of people are getting. I see a lot of people are getting that that third party like Dinobot 2, and a lot of people are getting that shit and it's broken.
Which one is broken?
I think it's. I want to say it's TransArts, but I'm not sure.
What, they did their own Dinobot?
Dinobot 2.
Oh, the Dinobot 2. I think I know what you're talking about. I think you know what you're talking about. You're talking about this right here. Hold on. It's this one. From TransArt?
Yeah, TransArts.
It's this one, right? It's that one, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
So what they're saying is it's got issues.
Yeah, like a lot of people are getting it, and it's just like broken.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, man, it's kind of making me nervous because I wanna
Is this
pick
masterpiece
them
scale?
up, but like, yeah,
Oh,
I was like, I wanna pick it up, I wanna get it, but it's kind of like, man, it's not cheap, you know. It's
yeah,
not cheap, and especially like
it's $120 on T show Z.
Yeah, like a buck 20 for Dinobot 2, and then you get him, and then he's broken. Like that kind of sucks.
Damn, they're already telling you that shit got some. You gotta be careful with that motherfucker. It looks nice.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks really nice. That's what kind of like I wanna pick it up, but I'm just a little I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Because I have the masterpiece Dinobot, and I think he would look good with I think he would look good like, going up against my masterpiece Dinobot, but I think he would look good next to the masterpiece Beast Wars Megatron.
They got an upgrade kit
Dang,
for
I don't
Tiger
know, man.
Hawk.
The legacy one.
Yeah, I think so. Is this for Legacy? Yeah, it is for the Legacy United Tiger Hawk. And
I never picked
and
that
Silver
up.
Bolts. That's pretty good. Oh, they give you fucking like, wing extensions. What?
But that's kind of cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they really gave you a decent upgrade on that. I see what they're doing. Hmm. How much time we got on this match? Because it's like I feel like all of this is gonna be for nothing. Because Braun Breaker's gonna show up and spear someone.
Yeah.
He's gonna spear them out of their boots.
I just think that's all it's gonna. I just think that's all it's gonna be. Like
I mean, it's
Braun
better
Breaker's
than
gonna.
just getting another week of Sami Zayn talking segment. Because, like, for the past 3 weeks, that's all he was doing was just talking. But this week, they let Chad Gable talk. And everybody else get to talk.
I mean, yeah, like it's objectively better, but it's just they already sort of. I feel like they already sort of told us what was gonna happen.
Yeah. Like, I feel like if you really wanted Braun out of the building, you'd have had, like, police escorts and not just some chump ass looking security that's clearly gonna get demolished.
Yeah.
Be like, make sure he leaves the building. Oh, see, they're doing the commercial again for the fucking ED and the action figures. Hold on, I wonder if I could pull up the commercial so you can see the commercial. Let's see. Commercial. Let's try this, see if that comes up. You what? That didn't come out the way. Get out of here. Actually found it, son. Hold on, I'm about to pull it up for you, bro. You won't get to see it on the stream because I don't know about UK be funny about their programming. But here, Matt. I'm gonna show you. This is the commercial that keeps popping up in between Monday Night Raw tonight that I've been seeing all night. Little action figures, son.
Couldn't help overhearing what went down. Truth is, brother, when it comes to sexual relations, everyone stumbles along the way and needs a little help getting close to the one they love.
I don't know what to do.
The inaction ends now. It's your time to shine, baby!
He comes in, he's like, I'm ready to dance. I told you it was like a G.I. Joe, son.
Straight up squeezes butt.
Shine, baby. Shine. Do something about erectile dysfunction at Newman.com.
I told you.
That was intense.
I told you.
That was pretty intense. Bro, I thought your man that repelled from the zip line, I thought he was just gonna hang there and like watch for a little bit.
Nah, he mission accomplished. He had to leave. He had to get out of there. I'm gonna help you out. Oh, they got a whole series of it, bro.
Oh no.
Yo, look at this shit.
Uh-oh, did you just go down and
Couldn't help
grab it?
overhearing what went down. Truth is,
Alright, we saw this one, but there's like another one right here. Hold on, after
needs a
this
little help
one.
getting close to erectile dysfunction at Newman.com.
Look at this shit.
If your hair doesn't grow back after 180 days of using Newman, we'll give you a full refund. Do something about hair loss at Newman.com. What do you get if we don't find any abnormal results in your Newman blood test? A full refund. Monitor your health with a Fear Nothing blood test at Newman.com. Dog, is there an ingredient in a Newman supplement that helps with fatigue?
Yes.
Energy?
Yes.
Muscle?
There is.
How's about
And hair, and skin, and testosterone.
Whoa. Easy, Doc. There's also one to help
Bro,
the nervous
Newman
system.
solves
Get
everything.
your supplements at Newman.com.
Word, it does everything.
Hey, Doc, what can a Newman Fear Nothing blood test really test?
Kidney, liver, thyroid, heart, and more.
So it can know a man's body, but can it know his mind?
Yo, what's up with these commercials,
Interesting.
bro?
Order your Fear Nothing blood test at Newman.com.
Whoa.
Who are you kidding, mate?
Oh no, he's losing his hair.
Passage of time.
The inaction ends now.
Man, male paddle
Give me a
male
chance to
pattern
ask you to
baldness
give Newman a
and
chance to
erectile
give you a chance to give
dysfunction.
your hair a chance to grow again.
What's gone can be got back.
It ain't gone until it's gone. And you ain't gone. Do something about hair loss at Newman.com.
Yo, what is this Newman stuff? It's like the miracle drug, bro.
Bro, he's having problems with both his heads.
Hold on, I forgot. You know what, chat? I won't show the commercial, but I'll at least put the link in the chat in case y'all want to see this ridiculous commercial. So, you know, Sharon.
Couldn't help overhearing what went down. Truth is, brother, when it comes to sexual relations, everyone stumbles along the way.
When it comes to sexual relations.
That was
soldier.
intense.
When it comes to sexual relations. Yo, your girl Liv Morgan was running for her life, son. Because Rhea Ripley's about to body her. She was about to get bodied. She was going to need some Newmans, son. After Rhea was done with us, she was going to have to need some Newmans. Maybe we should get some Newmans for Jimmy. Maybe they'll kill his blades. It kills everything else, right? Maybe they'll kill his blades. I think we should hook him up with some Newmans. How much they want for Newmans? And, oh, bro. Make Jimmy pay for the Newmans.
Yeah.
Man,
We all know he's balling. He can afford it.
Yeah, pay for the Newmans.
We all know he balling.
And it'll help with his baldness and erectile
Yeah.
dysfunction.
The trio.
You gotta get them Newmans, kid.
There's two people so fast.
The trinity of man problems.
Yo, if
Male-
if he's
male
still in the
pattern
chat, we
baldness.
gotta get some of that for Scott Cheetos too. He got to get that Newmans. He got that low testosterone. That Newmans will help his bitch ass. He got that low
Can
T.
Newman sponsor us? Can Newman sponsor us?
They should sponsor us. As much free promotion we just gave them.
Yeah.
Help out that low T. Get you some Newman, son. Get your T game up. You got limp dick? Newmans.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, gentlemen, you can't get your beef up? Newmans. Are you going bald and you can't get your beef up? Newmans. Listen, you got low energy because you got low testosterone and you can't get your beef up? Newmans. Jimmy said stop describing me. Yo, that's the commercial, bro. It's in the links in the chat. Get you some Newmans.
Bro, Jimmy always comes in with just the perfect thing to say.
Newmans. You got low beef? Newmans. Don't make some G.I. Joe have to swing into your house and fuck your wife now. Because you got... Yeah. He's gonna come propel in like, hey, you got low T? I'll take care of this soldier. Move over, Joe. It's time for Newmans. Newman's not a drug, it's a person. Oh, look who showed up. Braun Breaker, what a shocker. Oh my god, he's back in the building. Ring the bell. Wow, who didn't see that coming, Matt?
I know, right?
But Sami Zayn fights back. But not anymore. Braun Breaker is back on his feet. You know what? He must use Newmans. You see that speed he's got right there? That's definitely Newmans. Hey, speaking of Braun, did you know? I thought he was still hooked up with Cora Jade, but now he's hooked up with Izzy Dame.
Wow, he gets around.
Well, apparently everybody at NXT gets around. They're calling it Love Island.
You know,
apparently that's all they're doing over here at NXT is they just hooking up and fucking.
I guess they young, you know, they could kind of play the field a little bit.
Yeah, cause now Cora Jay's out, Izzy Dame's in. And it's like, bro, you mean you left Cora Jade and her brand new titties? Wow. Talk about a savage right there. That Braun Breaker's an animal. He's over here like, Cora Jade's not around and I don't get to see those titties? Hey, Izzy Dame, what are you doing? You and me plus 3 equals my penis. But Raw is over, ladies and gentlemen, so that will mean we are
goodness.
over as well. But I want to thank everybody for coming out and joining us here tonight as always. Appreciate you showing up, hanging out a bit. Smash that like for yourself and subscribe if you haven't already. Just make sure you join us back here next week. We'll be doing this all over again. We'll go over Slammiversary and any other things that happened during the week in wrestling. So make sure you're tuned in. Any last words before we call it, Matt?
Get you some Newmans if your dick ain't work right,
Mm-hmm.
and birds aren't real.
Birds ain't real, man. Get your dick right. Get Newmans. All right, people. Y'all have a great night. We'll see y'all next week. And remember to always kick out. Thick Boys out.
Time has come, I'm ready to go. Venturing into the unknown. Fire's inside me, must be unleashed. People talk nonsense all the day. Shampoo kindness, all they can say. I can't get no satisfaction. Woo-hoo! Challenge may have come. Woo-hoo! Fighting just begun, but there's no stopping. People spreading out my wings. Let's fly high. Woo-hoo! Concentrate my power. Woo-hoo! In the final hour, in the end, I'm gonna win. Don't you know I'm unstoppable? Don't even try, cause you will fall. I got a strength deep in my soul that gives me courage and control. I'll go beyond the limit break. The universe is mine to take. I have no fear. I think it's clear. Let's keep you tight high. Get all this Dragon Ball Super. We got the skill to blow Xeno rain.